Hi guys, I'm Yumi. Welcome to my channel. I am super excited to share my first custom keyboard build with you today. It's something I've been planning to build and film since last year, so it's a little bit of a long time coming, but finally got around to doing it, so hope you guys enjoy. And I'm sorry for any sound quality issues that may occur. But yeah, let's get into the unboxing. So starting off with some lubing. Unfortunately, I won't be lubing the switches today. I'm just gonna lube the stabilizers and use my switches with stock lube. This was really fun to try out. I was a little worried that I would underlube them, so I tried to be a bit generous with it, but not so much that it would make them feel sluggish. I was watching a tutorial while I did this, and I'll leave a link in the description for anyone who was looking for a good tutorial. So now I'm grabbing the stabilizer insert, which is the one with the plus on it, and grabbing the stabilizer housing as well, and just inserting the insert inside. And then yeah, I actually lubed all of them, which was a bit dumb, eh? Like I only needed 4 sets and I don't know. Anyways. Next we move on to lubing the wires. The tutorial said it was okay to be generous with the lube here, so that's what I did. Made sure it was evenly coated on one side first. And then grabbing the stabilizer housing, I snap it onto the side where I just lubed the wire. And then I just repeat on the other side and do the same for the rest of the stabilizers. At this point, it seems like people would test out their stabilizers, which I didn't do that. So now we move on to a PCB mod. I'm going to be doing a light band-aid mod. I don't know if that makes sense. On the PCB, I wasn't really gonna do any sort of modding, but then I thought band-aid mods might sound pretty nice, so I decided to just give it a go anyway. So taking this cloth band-aid, I cut up pieces small enough to fit in between where the stabilizers will be screwed in on both sides. I just eyeballed this part. It actually only took about 7 minutes. It was really easy to do. Then once that's done, I grab the lube I used earlier for the stabilizers and just lightly coat the band-aids with it. And next I placed my stabilizers onto the PCB, making sure that they're facing the right way, and now it's time to screw them into place. This was a bit hard. I honestly wasn't really watching a tutorial here, but I felt like I shouldn't have put them all in at once. I don't even know, I feel like I could have taken them out and done it one by one. I don't really know what I was thinking, to be honest. Anyways, I just went with it and just turned it upside down and screwed them in. And next, I did another improv mod. Honestly, I did these mods so loose and simply, but I think it was worth it. I could see now if I didn't have it, my board would probably sound a bit more hollow. So I start off with this sheet of PE foam that I got from the packaging of the case. I hold it over the PCB to get a good idea of size and mark where I want to cut it. I also make sure to mark where the stabilizers will be so that I can cut those spots out so it doesn't interfere with the keycaps when I put them on. This mod wasn't too difficult either, so I think it was pretty worth trying. Also, it made my keyboard visually look so much cleaner. Because my keycaps are transparent, the black of the PCB was going to stand out a lot, but thanks to the sheet it feels a bit more consistent with my case. Instead of being super transparent, it's more of a foggy or a whitish tone, which is what I was going for with my build. So here I'm just poking holes into the foam with the screwdriver I used earlier to make sure the switches step through the foam without bending the pins on the bottom. Now I'm grabbing my plate and snapping a few switches into the corners, and I click it into place on the PCB board. And then I just continue to click the rest of the switches into place, and I'm being extra careful here so I don't bend the pins in the process. So now it's time for another mod. This time I'm putting the same PE foam into the bottom of my case where there's a little rectangle dip. Using very technical terms here. I mostly just wanted to fill the gaps in my case so that the board wouldn't end up sounding super hollow. So we're sort of nearing the end of my build now. I place the PCB board into the case here and make sure it's aligned with the holes for the screws. And here I'm just grabbing the screws and yeah, screw in. And now it's time to put the keycaps on. This was pretty standard. I just place them on one by one and try to test the switches as I go to make sure they're functioning fine. these were not the best purchase I made in this build. They're exactly what I wanted visually, not too transparent and has white font, but turns out the caps lock key was cloudy, the R key was short. But yeah, it doesn't bother me too much, but I mean, I don't know why they would send faulty keycaps to begin with. I don't know. Anyways, also, I'm missing both shift keys, so I've just put random keys in place for the meantime. But yeah, I'll probably replace them at some point anyway, so whatever. And here is my complete build. Wow. I am so happy with how this turned out. I was really unsure about how it will end up looking and sounding, but it's way better than I thought it would be. It looks so clean, and the stabilizers look way better than I thought they would. So I'm gonna conclude the video with a sound test now, but thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you liked it. I'll try to make more videos for my YouTube soon. I do have some ideas lined up, so stay tuned. Otherwise, I do stream pretty regularly. I'll leave a link to my Twitch and the rest of my socials in the description.